Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ecom and Beyond, home of the Pickin and Hustlin Morning Show. What up, everyone? Glad to be here. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. We're back at it. It's Monday morning, everyone's favorite day of the week. Of course, I'm with my best old buddy, Opal Pittsburgh.
You know it. What's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sun's out, guns out, as you can see.
First person in the chat this morning is Kit Collector. What is up, man? Nice to see you.
Hey, you came to see the lions you have in the thumbnail.
You know it. I got more coming, man. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming in the mail.
What?
We got Sandollar in the house. What up? Good
I'm
morning.
going to take up a career as a porch pirate in Monessen, PA.
No, you won't. No, you don't. We have Cajun Reseller. Good morning. Gate City Picker. He said, hey, guys, probably the only show I'll catch this week, so make it good. We will try our best.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be Nate.
I was mid comment. I had to go back and find it. We'll try not to be with the Doodoo Browns. Good morning to Simply Dana.
What up, Dana?
Buying Space. What up, Myra? Good to see you.
Myra.
We got Johnny Cajun Roots.
What up, Johnny?
We have the Zion Whisperer. We have Nikki T. What up? We have Brittany Brands in the house. She got them brands.
She do. Dude, you should see the video I'm going to drop today. My wife was trying to get her Brittany Brands on at Goodwill.
What?
They had a whole cart full of brands.
All about them brands.
You know it.
We have KJ in the house. Fellow Pittsburgher. What up?
KJ?
Speaking of Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, we have Nana Tink. What is up? Uncle B. What? Good morning, man.
What up, Jimmy?
We have chat jump 1 second. Okay, here I am. We have No Money G. What up?
G unit.
We have Kelly Ecom on board. What is going on? We got Shane Man in the house, all the way in Minnesota.
What's up, man?
Good to see you. Blue Rhino. Soon to be PA reseller.
Did you look at that apartment on Saturday, bro? What's the latest and greatest?
We got Record Crate in the house. What is going on? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
We have Storage Auction Rookies. They'll be on the channel Wednesday, so make sure to tune in for that. Good morning.
Guys won't want to miss that one.
You know it. We got the Big Texas Picker. What is going on? Nice to see you.
Hold on, man.
This chat is a rocking this morning. That's what I like to see.
On and popping. People are excited for Monday. They're packing orders. They made all kinds of money.
We got Just Me, Kathy, another one of the PA gang in the house.
Kathy represent.
Tease Flips, good morning.
Oh, Kathy, I got a grabber, by the way, for dumpster diving. So now I can actually reach the stuff at the bottom. So
you mean you don't want to touch?
Believe it or not, I don't want to touch. Oh, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? My wife, I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler alert. The video that I put out today, at some point, my wife actually says, "Doo-doo brown."
You get a Ashley first doo-doo brown.
It is spread to her, folks. She's been infected with the doo-dooist brownest.
Whenever you speak the doo-doo-ese like we do,
the doo-doo-ese.
I'm sure she heard it on the occasion.
Yeah.
We got Anthony Bluegrass Picker in the house. What is up? Good to see you.
What's up, man? Bluegrass is that dude, man.
We got Reseller Man in the house. What up?
Dan says I'm flexing with that shirt. You know it, Dan. Come on.
We got Dan, the man, the IT man in the house.
I don't
AKA
know.
Man.
I don't know if you can see my green screen over here. It's like a little glitched. It's because of the just the glistening appeal of my guns that like the green screen is like bashful. It's turning a little bit red. We got beard on one side, guns on the other. You know, doo-doo brown splattered all over the screen. Got the makings of a good show.
It's a good start. We said Duty Brown about 37 times in the first 5 minutes, so that's got to be somewhat of a show record.
You say that, but I literally was just looking over at the little live box to see how long we've been live because, like, Duty Brown has been mentioned so many times so far.
It's got to be a record in this. Such a
the sad part is it probably isn't.
Yeah, probably not. We're probably not even close. We're just paying attention to it now.
Yeah, you're right, Sandollar. I'm like uber pale, man. I'm like giving this shirt a run for its money.
I got a mini tan just from that doesn't look like it here, but
dude, I'm like the whitest Italian person you'll ever see.
I'm usually like that. I got that jailhouse white color to my skin, so this is pretty tan for me right now. DC Sales in the house. Good morning.
The master of the license plate.
You know it. I got that on my front of the van.
Yeah, I do too.
We got Grimes Fines in the house. What? Good morning, man.
Justin.
Hope all is well down in Texas.
Justin's going to be with me and Hip Flippin' Mama tomorrow on Flippin' Hope. If you guys are interested in that type of thing, we do a Bible study every single Tuesday at 2 p.m. Justin and Gina are going to be with us, so it's going to be pretty dope. So come check it out.
KJ has a question. Anthony, do you have a permit to carry those guns?
You know what? No permit needed. These guns were designed by the good Lord himself. So
when you have guns that small, you don't have to worry about that. Cap guns don't need permits.
That's why you got yours double layered over there, huh, buddy?
You know it. So glad everyone's in the house today. I'm excited to be back. It's always good to have a little break, but I always miss doing the show because we love hanging out with you guys every single day during the week. Want to know how sales have been going? Mine have been I had some couple. I have one going out today.
I was waiting for the Duty Brown.
Well,
you totally let me down there, man.
It's like this kind of Duty Brown. Like
it's like a happily cuddly Duty Brown that you just like want to lay with on the couch.
It's like
today.
You know what I mean? Like with the amount of stuff I've been buying on eBay lately, you think that like with my account that would trigger a little bit of like push in the algorithm or whatever? No, ain't happening. Yeah, I've been buying like 5-10 things a day, it seems like, or something crazy, and the activity ain't working on the buying side, let me tell you.
Yeah, that is Duty Brown.
Okay, so I got open to carry with my karate hands. You know.
Yeah, for me, like I haven't had like a velocity of sales, but I've had some like really good items, like high dollar items sell. So like that's like pretty much carried me the weekend. You know what I mean? Like we're talking like $40-$50 items like in quantities sell. So that was pretty much my saving grace.
Uncle B says sales are amazing.
Yeah, I heard he had what was it, like a really tiny.
We don't want to spoil. I'm sure it's going to be on a video.
Let's just say he's probably going to have a video later, and he's going to have just a little sale on there for you guys. And I'm guessing it might even be the dun, da, 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 sale of the day.
It might be like the super dun, da, da, dun. So you have to check that out. We don't want to spoil it. It's going to be a good video when he puts it out. Yeah, thinks the sales are amazing. If 10 packages going out today, that's what's up. Brittany Brent has got 12. She says, I see your 10. I raised you 12.
What?
Cajun says sales are great this weekend. That's great, man.
Dude, Uncle B is a baller, KJ. She said that's because Uncle B is a baller. He is. Like I wish like I'm tempted to go to Denver just to like go hang out and source with that dude, man.
We got what the hell's in the house? What
Hey,
up, good
Jeremy?
to see you.
What's up, George? Good to see you guys. Appreciate you being here.
I got to put some blueness on there. Hold down the chat for me for 1 second.
I got you, man.
Shazam.
Speaking of the chat, dude, you're gonna have to throw one of these at What the Hells.
I did. I just did. That's what I was doing.
Go. Gotcha.
I gotta make sure I've got a nice blue chat, you know.
Yeah.
We got the king of clubs in the house.
What
he
up,
says sales are amazing over here too. 12 going out, 3K for 7 days. Facebook Marketplace on fire, and finding golf clubs grails on a daily basis. That's what's up, man. I'm glad for you. I'm always happy to hear people's success. Even
Dude,
if I'm not
Instagram is inspiring, man.
like,
if you're into Instagram, like dude's always posting like his like his sales or whatever, like the stuff going out. Definitely inspiring. Gets me all fired up to go list. That's for sure.
We got Seesaw Flips. What up? Good to see you.
What's going on, man?
Sandaller asks, when am I going to send in the cards? Probably pretty soon. I'm waiting for one more wave or maybe 2 at the most, and then I'm gonna look and see what I have, and I'm gonna do a video just showing what I have and why I maybe picked some of the cards that I did, and maybe why I didn't, and yeah, I'm gonna do all that this coming week and see what I'm gonna do, where, why, and kind of give you guys like my thoughts on everything with that. I figured that'd be a pretty good pre-record. Plus, I got a whole bunch of good stuff coming in today. I'm really excited about. I got another Zion coming in. I got some Lukas coming in. I got Trae Young's coming in. So it's a lot of fresh new rookies coming in the house. I'm happy to add them to the collection. But yeah, soon. I'll be definitely sending some stuff in. Storage Auction Rookie says they found some cards in a unit the other day. We don't know much about them. Would you be able to take a glance at some point? Always, definitely.
Bring them on Wednesday. We'll take a look.
You can bring them on Wednesday, or you can send them, through Instagram if it's a huge lot, like different stuff, or a whole bunch of different cards, so we can go over them all or whatever. Either way. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be pushing some of those cards, either the PSA or Beckett for sure. That's my end goal, and it's kind of like what the topics today is how just are you saving for the future? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, what things are you doing? Like, some people collect gold, some people collect silver, some people just put money into savings and let it sit and let it slowly multiply. Some people do stocks. So like my thing that I'm doing, and it's kind of collecting cards has always been something from my childhood past that I used to do. So it's kind of fun. And now I'm an adult, obviously can have a bigger spending budget, and because of the Zion and Luka kind of craze, basketball cards are super hot. So I was able to pick up some Lukas at a decent price, some Zions I got to pull out of packs, bought some at auction, different things like that. So for example, like there's Jordan rookies that are going for thousands upon thousands of dollars that I could have had back in the day. For what were Jordan rookies going for back when we were kids, Anthony? I can't remember, but
dude, I don't remember either. To be honest, probably not as high as they are today. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have been, I would guess probably a couple $100 maybe back then. You know what I mean? Because cards were crazy, but grading was something new around the time that I quit because PSA, I believe, came in existence around 91.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ungraded raw, they were probably pretty decent price. But now look, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars. LeBron's being sold for thousands of dollars. Zion's, like, even the 101 cards, thousands and thousands of dollars. So I would just like to touch on, like, just investments. What are you guys doing for your, like, basically your 401k? Like, are you guys doing just not really thinking about it and kind of just keep flipping, or are you guys putting anything away, like, into, like, some type of savings? Or I'd love to hear some different things about what you guys are doing. Me personally, I'm definitely going to do the card route. It's something fun. I mean, I could be within a group of people, that another community that really does cards, and there's even some people in this community that are into the cards, like Bluegrass Picker and a couple other people that really enjoy it. Paul, Gate City Picker, he enjoys it. Anthony, of course, myself. So it's a nice, like, combination that we could talk reselling, and we could talk cards as well with these people. So with cards, I think they multiply a little faster than some investments, but they also can probably fall just as fast depending on stats and injury and different things like that. So what are some of your thoughts on just kind of like your future? Like, how are you saving for your future? I know you're doing the cards, but just kind of give them your thoughts. Like, what do you think, Anthony?
Well, I mean, there's several different routes that, like, I don't think that any one investment is the right investment, or any one investment is the wrong investment. I think that it's wise to have a pretty robust portfolio as far as investments go, especially if you're reselling or you're in charge of your own income. And this is something I think about a lot, just because, like, I'm 35 years old and I deal with a disability from, being a professional wrestler and everything like that. So I know for a fact, like, I'm 35 and I'm already thinking about, okay, well, one day I'm not going to be able to do the things I can do today, because I can already not do the things I could do 10 years ago. So this is something I think about a lot. So, like Nate was saying, like, obviously I like cards, so that'll be one of my investments. You know what I mean? Like, me and Nate are talking about our 401k boxes, which essentially we're just going to get, like, really sick graded cards and just leave them in these boxes to mature over time and to make us, like, a lot of money on our investments. But I mean, there's other things, you know what I mean, that you can invest in. You know what I mean? Like, ideally, you can invest in other businesses. You can invest in, just like as many of us do, we invest in ourselves daily with the eBay, Amazon, different products. Regardless of the way you source it, whether you go to a thrift store, yard sale, storage unit, Walmarts and Targets or whatever. There's just like Jeremy just said there, like, he's investing in real estate and stuff like that. That's smart, because people are always going to need somewhere to live. What's up, Donna? Good to see you.
Good morning, Donna.
Appreciate you being here. But yeah, I think it's smart, especially for most of us that are kind of making our own future. Because there's going to come to a point, like, obviously you can retire and get SSI, but I mean, can you afford to live on $700 a month? Like, I mean, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, so those of us that don't have the luxury of having some kind of, federal retirement or state retirement or retirement through some kind of company, with pension and stuff like that, there's stuff that we need to do while we're still working to kind of set ourselves up for it. And yeah, that's a good one, Brittany. The Robinhood app, I'm actually on there. I made the most doo-doo brown investment. So I was trying to see if I could. So when you sign up, they give you one free stock. So I took the one free stock, and I wanted to see if I could take the one free stock they had and turn that into, like, money. So I took the one free stock I had and I sold it, and I bought a whole bunch of stock in, like, some, like, really, like, a low caliber company, and then, like, the company folded. So yeah, I suck it. that kind of investing.
Donatella hit 3K. That's what's
What?
up. Congratulations, Donna.
Congratulations, Donna. That is awesome.
For anyone that doesn't know Donna in our chats, her and T Auctions for You, they do auctions every single day.
Yep.
Awesome stuff. She also does storage locker videos. So if you would like to join her channel, Donna, if you want to throw your link in the chat, so people can join you to add a little cushion to your 3K. Awesome lots. I mean, great stuff overall for sure.
She's
Definitely.
like a super sweet person too. I'm sure all of you guys already know Donna, but if you don't, check her out.
I see a lot of good information in the chat. Definitely don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. And like for me, like I went crazy with the investment into the cards. Like I went full, pedal to the metal, because that's kind of how I am. I always do things probably too fast, but in a way, like, okay, I grabbed some stuff for some good deals. Some stuff that was raw that needs to be graded. Some stuff that's already graded that, honestly, for what the price difference was, time, it already being a 9 or a 10 or whatever. A lot of my stuff's already 9. I don't really buy a lot of 10 because those end up being really expensive, like compared to the 9, where you'll get the most money with a 10, but I'm okay with 9 money on a lot of my cards, even for long-term investments or for the short time. Some people like really undervalue some of the 9s and stuff like that. So I'm getting 9s for basically like a little bit more than what the raws are going for, just because, there's no chance for a 10 by buying a raw 9 or whatever, but I'm okay with that. And, I've gotten some cards already that if I would put them on eBay and sell them, they've already doubled in price. And I'm talking like I've been doing this for weeks. And where else can you get such a quick flip in something like that? There's not too many markets that you see a super jump like that in, except for maybe like the stock market. But the stock market can be very ups and downs. You could see great rises, you could see pitfalls. You know what I mean? Like with cards, I feel like if you invest in the right players, it could be really awesome. Like, for example, like if you're buying LeBron cards right now, like he is going to go down in history as one of the most, greatest basketball players, one of the top 3, 5, depending on your thought process.
Yeah,
so if you
that Cavaliers team really made him into, some kind of a player, didn't it?
I'm going to say more like he made the team what it was, but
yeah, he did legitimately bring a championship to my favorite team, so I'll give him props for that.
Yeah, and Bluegrass Picker said the PSA is being investigated right now. That's part of the reason why I'm like thinking of which way I'm kind of go on my grading. Am I going to go Beckett? Am I going to go PSA? Like, I'm really going to sit down and like think this over, go through a lot of the news and see what's being said, what's being talked about. I mean, but even if I think a lot of the older cards were the ones that might have been messed with grading wise. So if I got some of the newer stuff and it's graded a 9, if I send the Beckett, I probably should still get a 9. Like, even if I wanted to get them regraded, which you can do, but I mean, only way I'd probably do that is if like PSA as a whole just went and just pitfalled, then I would just crack them and get them graded or whatever.
For sure.
But like
$2 super chat from West Side Gary.
What up, Gary? Gary got an auction on June 20th. Make sure to check it out. Appreciate it, Gary.
What day of the week is June 20th?
June 20th is next this Saturday. It's this Saturday.
This Saturday. Come on. Guys better come out and show Gary some love. He's got that fire, guys. I don't know if you know when he came on the auction with us, but Gary's got some good stuff, guys. So definitely check my man out.
I'm going to drop Gary's link in the chat. Gary, do you have a link for the auction up yet?
Yeah, that's on that's one of the things on my agenda, Gary. Once this pandemic is fully like over, man. I need to come out to Cali and see you, bro.
Here's the link for Gary's channel. Got Thrifting Goomba in the house. Sorry I missed you.
Bluegrass called him Sniper Gary.
You know it. I'm a sniper too, man. I love sniping.
You should have seen Nate. So me and Nate are chilling yesterday, right? And we're just hanging out and like we're getting ready to buy into this break. And Nate's like, watch me snipe this. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching, and I'm like, dude, are you gonna snipe it? And it like goes completely by. Like Nate's like, oh dang. And that happened like 3 or 4 times.
So
he's like a forgetful sniper. He's like, oh, there's a trigger there.
Well, I got headphones on and we're talking. I got multiple screens up. I had a Facebook message come through, and so I'm on the other screen, but I had the other one on this screen, and he shared to this screen, mind you. So he sees the screen. So he says, hey, you going to bid on that? And literally I turn my head and I see 1-0. So his warning shot that he fired to tell me about was like way too late, but it happens. It ended up being a good non-buy anyway.
Carolina Hustler has a question. You can pull that up about LeBron cards. So here's my thing about LeBron. He's going to continue to go up in value, but if you're looking for a quick flip, here's what I would do. Wait for the NBA playoffs because the Lakers are going to be a force. So, the deeper they go in the playoffs, the more expensive his cards are going to get. So like say, even entering the playoffs, right, they get in, they like shellac the first team, his stuff's going to be super hot. You know what I mean? Because all these people are going to be like, oh yeah, Braun's about to, win another championship, blah, blah, blah. So, playoffs is going to be a great time to flip a lot of different basketball players, especially after they have big games or something like that. So, if you want to sell that stuff, I would sell it like as soon as the playoffs hit because you'll get an elevated amount of money. And then if by chance LeBron does win again, then you're going to get a lot more money. So
this is my thought on second year cards. The rookie cards are going to be the most valuable, but second year cards and the short prints of all the other cards are going to be the next in line for the most valuable. Reason being because there's not going to be as many graded for those cards. And the second year cards are what people are going to buy when they can't afford the rookies. And, they are, the second oldest card of LeBron. So I would definitely hold on to second year cards. Like I have some Luka mosaics that I just picked up another one yesterday off of a break. And, you know what I mean? Like if I'm going to sell those cards, I have them priced up high, and I really don't want to sell them. I'm probably going to keep them along with my rookie cards unless I get, my top dollar for those cards or whatever. So, and as time goes on, the prices will go up on my eBay thing. Does that mean they'll probably never sell? Probably, but you never know when someone from say like international community or whatever says, oh, I could save a little money on shipping and I'll buy this card. And I'm like, okay. And I send that out for $10 or $12 or whatever it costs to do simple export. So, but I mean, that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm saving second year cards, rookie cards, get them graded and just hold on to them. Some I'll flip, a little bit early, depending on what type of career, their team success, so on and so on. But, that's what I would do.
I want to say good morning to Betty Webb. Also want to say good morning to Tamara, Yellow Brick Road Reselling.
What up?
Appreciate you being here.
And Ecom has a good point too in variations too. Short print and numbered and variations. Like I got a jaw variation out of a hanger box yesterday. So that, if you look on say eBay, the job regular rookies like $25 or whatever right now, which is really cheap compared to like other base cards for like say Zion or other players. Like you look at Luka's base card from Prism, it's like $199 graded right now as a 9 or 10. So like these base ones are good to pick up and get them graded, and boom, next year it could be multiple hundreds of dollars if the player is good and keeps playing at a high level.
For sure. Dude, did I tell you what I did last night? You know how like I got the Mavs and like I kind of struck out on the Luka train?
Yeah.
So I went on Tilt. I was watching his late night break, and the Knicks weren't paid for. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get me some like RJ Barrett Genesis action. You know what I mean? And I went all in. I grabbed them Knicks. And dude, I didn't even get an Ignas Brazdeikis or nothing, dude. Like I think I got like one Julius Randle. And like that was I was like so salty last night, dude. But I mean, I guess that's the breaks. That's the chance you buy thinking like, you know, you could get something huge or you could get
Dude, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, I was reading a comment. I was sorry. I apologize.
It's you paying attention to the chat and not Doo-Doo Brown.
Right. Donna says she has a handful of old cards I know nothing about. I got them. I got to sell them. Found them in a. She didn't mean NASCAR. She meant storage locker. Older cards are worth. I picked up a Dr. J the other day for $1, and it's actually in really good condition. Like I'm gonna get this graded, and like it's all based on condition, who the card is, of course. But like,
I was way salty, Lone Star. Absolutely, I was so salty.
The older
I was like,
aren't that bad.
I was on tilt because I was like, all right, I got skunked the first time around. This time, I'm gonna get my value. I didn't know, so I was so upset. But it's okay. I've gotten like way more value probably than I've like not. So it even like help out.
Like I picked up Giannis like second year cards. I can't find her the second, but like those are going for cheap. Like those are good money too. Like they're just it's all about condition. Get him graded and hold on to them for a little bit or until you want to sell them. You know what I mean? Like everyone has a rhyme or reason that one day they'll have to sell maybe a little earlier than they want, or maybe they think it's the max value because cars are just like the stock market. You know what I mean? Like Zion cars.
The nice thing about it, though, it's like buying silver and putting it in a safe. Whenever you need the money, you can cash out some of that silver. You know what I mean? Or just like when the price of silver goes up, you cash out. Then when it goes back in, you buy back in. You know what I mean? You can do the same thing with cards. Right. It's essentially the same type of thing. And the fact that it increased during a nationwide pandemic is like, to me, even more like appealing to it. Like, because when people have no money, people are like still, jonesing to get the cards. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Cajun said he stopped doing breaks because I never seemed to get a return other than the Trae Young one. I mean, that's the one thing about breaks. Like there's two ways you can go in buying them or doing them or whatever. You can do it from a from a resale value. Like sometimes, for example, like Pittsburgh will grab a certain team or two because they're undervalued and there are cards in it that might be worth something down the road or whatever. Like it's a certain rookie that's maybe not in the limelight, like a Ja or like a Zion, or maybe he just a personal collector of a specific team. Like he likes the Cavs. The Cavs tend to go a little higher, so he doesn't always get them. But
yeah, I never get Cavs unless they're like under $15, which they never are. Because I already have all the Cavs. You know what I mean? So at this point, it would just be resell ability. I've literally almost every single Cav. Well, not in all the variants though, but it's too expensive to chase the variants. Those I buy, outright.
But it's mostly for like a person either that's collecting like a specific team, so they don't have to get like so many boxes to try and get like the special cards of that team or whatever. Or from a reseller perspective, like I'll go on eBay and I'll look at breaks and auctions that are going off that are getting undervalued. Like I watched one that had triple the cards that maybe other people do, but don't get as much attention from because maybe it's in Canada or somewhere else, or where the shipping might be up on a lot higher. But I'm going to go in and buy like 6 teams and the shipping's the same price. So it kind of evens out in a way. But you're right. Breaks are tough, especially if you don't get a bunch of Zions or a colored Zion and you pick the Pelicans, or you don't get a lot of the like, say you don't get a job variation or a mosaic colored or whatever, then you basically don't get any value for the $70 or $80 or $100 that you put up for that. I put up $60 for the Lakers the other day, and I got a mosaic LeBron, but honestly, I could have went on eBay and bought it for $60, but I also got other Lakers in it, so actually that was one of the good wins, I guess you could say I had. But I probably won 20% of the time. The other times I probably took an L on, like Anthony was saying. But it's all in the Baptist lottery chances of hitting it big. You know what I mean? And it's a little bit of a gamble, but it's fun seeing the packs. It's fun being a part of something. And, even though we might not come up ahead, you know what I mean? It's that chance of a Genesis LeBron or a Genesis Zion or colored or whatever that can pop up. So it's very cool. We got CJ in the house. What's up? He's in a long Goodwill line. That stinks, but I'm glad you came in to check us out this morning.
Appreciate you being here, CJ. Hopefully you found some good stuff. They opened up in New Jersey today. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you guys are a little behind PA.
Yeah, I think New York and New Jersey are one of the last to open up fully, I believe, if I'm correct. We got OBX in the house. What up?
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out OBX, check him out, man. Like he's putting out some good content. Him, Dapper Tiger, Midwest Bargains. They got that reseller roundtable. Awesome show. If you haven't seen Fridays though with What the Hails, go back and watch it and bring a notepad, because Jeremy and George were literally just dropping YouTube gold. And like seriously, like go and apply what they were teaching. Like if you're a content creator, awesome stuff.
So here's a good question for you, Anthony. This is my question for you, right? So you pull a ungraded LeBron James Masters Silver Mosaic out of a pack. Do you sell for $365, or do you get that graded?
Oh, dude, I get that graded. Absolutely, 100%.
See, that, like, the reason why I asked the question wasn't because I don't know. That'd be a little bit of a thing for me, because like that's a good sell price. $365 for one card, not being a rookie, it's a good price. But like the long-term investment of that card, you know what I mean? That could be a $1,000 card in a couple of years, because
even if you get it graded and flip, you know what I mean? Like that would be the thing. Like, because essentially, say it's 365 raw. It comes back graded, you're probably looking at like at least $700 or $800 minimum. So like you're doubling what you can make just getting it graded. You know what I mean? Like minimum, and really it could go over $1,000. I wouldn't be shocked to see that.
Yeah, but either way that you do that, you get it graded and get that 365, or you don't. It's a good flip either way.
Yeah, I mean, either way, you're good. You know what I mean? Like the grading obviously is going to take a while. You're going to have to invest money, and if you're not sending a lot of cards, or you're not grading with a group of people that are getting at least 100 cards together, then it can be difficult. The good thing is, if any of you guys are interested in grading, me and Nate are going to put together a big thing. So like we would be more than happy to have you guys send cards in, and we just do it all together and, figure out some kind of way to logistically do that. I'd probably have Nate figure that out, because I'd screw your cards up. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely do it. I mean, I don't have a super ton card, so it wouldn't be hard to keep it all, separated. I'd figure it out pretty easy. I'd keep good records of what was sent and everything. And like Cajun said, it also depends on the grade.
Throw up KJ up there, dude. Kathy, were you in Monroeville?
That's crazy.
Someone jumped out of her dumpster. Scared the crap out of her. That's nuts.
Yeah, it also depends on the grade too. Like if you think there's a mark on the card, because I've seen cards come out straight out the pack and have like manufacturer defects and like little scratches from the printer or whatever. Like those cards, I probably would just get to 365 and get out real quick win. But because if you get them graded, they're not going to come back at 10. Like those have probably a 0 chance of coming back because they literally check the card with the magnifying glass and go over it. And, you know, even like a fingerprint on the card would, you know, especially on the different, like with the prisms, like for this card, for example, this Tim Hardaway card, you could see a fingerprint really easy on there, where on the other ones you might not see it.
Chris has a question. He wants to know, how can you separate the cards if they are all the same card? Like, so saying like we'd all send in like a Zion like base rookie or whatever. What I've heard people doing, there's a guy that does like a lot of BGS and PSA submissions. His name's 502 Frank. What he does is he puts like a Post-it on each card with like whoever the card belongs to, and he keeps a note in the box saying, hey, please keep the Post-it with each card, so that way we know, you know, who to give the card to once it comes back. Because like, say you send in say 20 of the same Zion and you get like 5 10s, 10 9s, and you know, like 5 8s, like how do you know who to give the 10s to opposed to the 8s and vice versa or whatever, you know? So yeah, you'd have to like really like keep it organized to be able to do something like that.
Right. Yeah. Blue Rhino said PSA 10 silver LBJ Jams Master is going for around 1K. So
nice.
Not even would be going for like probably like 600-700 easy, I'd guess. It's not gonna be a huge drop off, but it's definitely a difference for sure. I know Nana asked, she asked, where do you guys go to get cards graded? So I'd either go PSA or Beckett. SGC or SCG is another one that's coming up through. They grade them a little bit faster, but you know, overall like value of getting the most out of your cards, you know, the most the best one is either Beckett or PSA. PSA is going through a little bit of a lawsuit issue thing, which may hurt the value of their cards. So, you know, like I said, before I would send anything in, I'm definitely going to do my due diligence on what's going on with that. And, you know, worst case scenario, I'll just go to do Beckett, because I know Beckett, if you send in 100 cards, if you just want the flat grading on it and not the individual stat grading, like the corners, the surface, all that type of stuff, that they'll do $10 a card flat rate on 100 cards. So say I put in 50, Anthony throws in 40, and Chris throws in 10, we'd pay $10 a card flat on each one. So it's not too bad of a price.
Donna was asking, can she send pictures of what she has and we can give her some direction? Absolutely. You can always feel free anytime you have something, Donna, that you're not sure about. You can always ask, and I'd be more than happy to let you know what I know about it. Dan says we get a separate note that says to put the highest priced duplicate to the personal collection.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't do that. That's bad karma. I believe in karma, and that's bad.
I don't believe in karma, but I believe the highest price duplicate needs to come to my pile.
Well, I believe if you do nice things will happen for you. You know what I mean? If you do bad things will happen. So that's kind of like my thought on, you know what I mean? I always want to do good, because if you do good, the world's a better place. If you do bad, it's a bad place, or can be a bad place. So I do my part, the bearded part. I part the beard and do my part.
Did you just like part that in 3 ways? You got like a spiky beard now, dude. That's pretty dope. You should do that one morning. You should come out here. Like, do you ever see like those mohawks that are like separate spikes the whole way? You should do that with your beard one morning.
My wife said if she would straighten my beard, it would probably be double in size. Look how long this thing is.
Oh, dang.
It's a nappy beard. But yeah, I mean, that's the cards. I feel like, you know, with cards, sports, I know sports, it makes watching them a lot more enjoyable. I don't know if anybody does fantasy football, but you could definitely count on me and Anthony doing some type of fantasy football this year. I do want it to have it a small buy-in to make it a little more interesting for it. Maybe $10, $5, something like that. Maybe do a couple different teams so that, if someone doesn't want to pay or maybe have a high stakes or something. Let's see what the thing for that would be. But I enjoy football, fantasy sports, and it kind of goes along with the cards. You know what I mean? I've always been a really good, person who loves football and basketball. Probably my main two sports. I played them all through high school, and it's able to bring me back in a way.
You know it. Oh,
but I think either way that you go between like gold and silver, or if you go with cards, I think you can't lose. Stocks, I'm not 100% sure. I really don't do the whole stocks thing. I do have like my 401k, which is actual like money that came out of my paychecks and stuff through my work and everything. Actually getting into stocks, which I have no idea where it goes. They just told me pick a plan, either aggressive one, a more moderate one, or it's just super safe.
Would you pick?
I picked the medium one, like the one in the middle. I didn't do the super crazy, like risky type thing, but the high reward if it works out. So I did more like that because I kind of picked that knowing I was doing reselling. So like I know I have some income coming in on top of my work, of course. Hopefully one day it's fully my business and not work. But till then, I would like some modest gains if possible. OBX said he's down on the fantasy football.
Yeah, we're gonna have like an all reseller. Excuse me, all reseller league. Yeah. We did last year too. How many people would we have? Like 10 people last year or something like that? I think the Cleveland picker won, didn't he?
I believe so. I remember I didn't get to draft my team, and
your team was pretty decent, wasn't it?
No, after looking at like where my first two picks were and how I picked in the draft auto, it was rough. It was rough. And but I was definitely the most active in the waiver wire.
Yeah, if you look at transactions,
because like I had to pick I had to pull whoever was trending or starting over somebody else, and just to have a somewhat decent of basically a team. We got a couple people interested in the fantasy football, so that's awesome. I'm glad to see that.
You know what we do too? We did this last year. And last year when we did it, we were still doing like the mid-morning. So we basically just allow everybody that wants to join in. And there's like not really any team limit either, which makes it a little bit more challenging because you have to have a little bit more skill. Because if there's more teams, then you have to be able to identify, players that aren't like superstars, which is kind of cool.
Dan said a poop911.com truck drove by his house. I thought Anthony was cruising my neighborhood.
Is that really a thing? Poop 911?
That's crazy.
Like, is it bad that I'm now like gonna Google that on my phone real quick?
I want to buy a shirt. They got a shirt, Poop 911. I want to introduce them to Doo Brown. Maybe we can do a collaboration. Maybe that'll be our new sponsor, Poop 911. Like, listen, on our show, we talk nothing but Doo Brown and reselling and sports cards and just kind of like reselling and just fun times. And we think the collaboration of Doo Brown and, of course, Poop 911 will be a fantastic thing. I'm sure we can add something great to this. Doo Brown. Plumber or Poop 911.
All right. So let me get there. I had to respond to him.
Dan says it is. He just looked on their website. I need some merch from Poop 911.
Poop 911.
I wonder if they have a color called Doo Brown. Oh, they scoop dog poop? What? That would have to be some dog class company.
That's catchy. We scoop dog poop.
Gatesy Picker says you really don't want more than 16 teams because of the bye weeks. I once did a league with 18 teams and everyone hated it. Yeah, like that, and like your teams can be really sketchy too. Like the more people you have in it, like you have for quarterback, you could have like I'm sure what's his face is gonna love this. Uncle B is gonna love this, but you can have Drew Lock as your quarterback, and that would be like literally one of the most quarterbacks you can have. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Uncle B. Nicotine says there is a website called modernbobbleheads.com that you can customize your own head to toe. I'm gonna have to definitely look at that.
You can probably pull that up, right? Like, I feel like the show needs a pause for modernbobbleheads.com. Is it just me, or do like people enjoy the rabbit trails? Like, I enjoy the journey of this show sometimes.
I mean, we're talking about Poop 911 for crying out loud, and we still have 42 fantastic people in the chat. We appreciate you.
You see what rookies put in there? We scoop dog poop.
Literally just bookmarked.
You need to come up off the top of your head. You need to come up with like a jingle for Poop 911, Nate, because you got it like that, bro. Like, you guys don't know, but like behind the scenes, Nate's got like a lyrical prowess second to probably only Tupac Shakur.
Tupac Shakur.
I threw a little Pittsburghese on his name.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I can write a lyric or two from time to time. Come
on, man. Let's get that Ecom Beyond exclusive.
I'll see. Now, writing a lyric and then start rapping a freestyle is totally different.
Who in the chat can beatbox? We need a beatboxer for this.
I can't freestyle. I'm not a freestyle. I'm a lyrical genius.
That's true, Paul. He does cuss a lot. We need
to
wash out that beard with soap.
Nah, I don't do that.
When you're not on the YouTubes, you do cuss a lot, Nate.
Now if I'm breaking and then the next like,
oh yeah,
and I hit that like 90 times and I'm usually cussing, yeah, of course. But that would be like, if someone bought a $20 scratch off and didn't even get like a free ticket, nothing back, or $5 back, you just get really frustrated. That's me. That is me. Lone Star Picker said he can. We'll have to bring Lone Star on the beatbox for us one day. There you go, Lady Luck Junk. She got it down. OBX says rap battle. You know it. Oh man.
Lone Star can beatbox, but he spits all over the place. It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty hard
doing it over the YouTubes.
It's pretty hard to beatbox and not like spew all over the place. It's kind of a
I can't even do it, like, so I give you props for being able to.
I see a modern bobblehead of someone on the toilet going doo-doo brown. Yes, I did.
Are you on that website?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
And you're not sharing that with me. Why?
Fine, I'll show you real fast. Okay, look, it's doo-doo brown. And
are you serious? Why? Why is there a man pooping?
Got a man fishing, like
man sitting on toilet bobblehead. Look at how happy he is too. He's like super happy. Look at that smile.
He got his phone in his hand. He's ready for Ecom and Beyond.
He probably is too. He's in the chat like, you know it. What is this little dude laying down over there doing? Like, what is that?
That looks like Anthony before the jacuzzi.
Is that just entitled jacuzzi time? Look, that one looks like me today, getting ready to hit the beach. Guns out. Speedo time. Oh my god.
Look, he's like, I got the fish. This is great. Like you got the Marilyn Monroe, like, oh my goodness. You got some guy trying to be Aquaman or whatever that is. Definitely gonna have to give that a look.
I like how they started off with the guy dropping a deuce. Like, we're just gonna subtly bring you into bobblehead taking a dump. But look how happy he is. He's watching Ecom Beyond.
We got flipping goodies in the house. What is up, Mike? Good to see you.
Mike.
Hope you found some gems in that big collection of Magic the Gathering cards. Dan definitely sent me the Doodoo Brown guy on the toilet. I think he sent me that the other day. Unless you just sent it again or something different. I swear you sent me a bobblehead with that. Oh yeah, you sent me it. Hold on. Let me share this. Dan always showing us that fire.
Is that Ecom and Beyond Weekly he's reading there? All the best highlights of the show?
I would say that's going over his sports cards investing portfolio. All them LeBrons.
Yeah. You know what would be crazy? If everybody would admit that they watch YouTube while pooping. Imagine how many people right now are watching the show.
If you're taking a Doodoo Brown, press 1. You will not be looked at anything different or whatever. We appreciate you bringing us to the John with you. We appreciate it. Your support is extra appreciated if you're on the toilet.
Push.
Flipping Good says, Nate, I got a guy here that has 105,000 Magic the Gathering cards and wants 6,000 for it. Dude, if I could see, for example, like some of the gems in that collection, I could easily pull $6,000 out of that collection in a matter of like literally like 5 cards. One card, you pull out a Black Lotus they made that in 3 sets, Alpha, Beta, and Unlimited. You pull one of those out in amazing condition, you're talking $20,000. One card. That was one thing I wish I still had in my collection, because I had those cards when I was 20 years old and barely could grow a beard. I know, guys. I know. You couldn't picture me without a beard either. I understand.
Dude. Freddie says that they should be getting Doodoo Brown points instead of Broski points.
I agree. I think we should
go back to. We had Brownie points originally. Maybe it could be Doodoo Brownie points.
We got Justin, the flipping accountant, in the house. What up, man? Good to see you.
Oh, man.
Hope you're doing a amazing sales on Amazon.
OBX says everybody poops sometimes. DDB points. It would be crappy good, Rev says. Speaking of which, guys, I don't know if you know this, but Rev had a killer service yesterday. He reopened his church, was officially allowed to have everybody in. If you don't know, you're able to actually go watch his services live on Facebook. So check out Rev's Facebook if you haven't already. It was pretty cool seeing some of you guys there yesterday.
The question is, does he talk about mosaics in his...
I haven't heard it yet, but I wouldn't put it past him.
Rev, if you ever do a sermon on that you have mosaics in it, send it to me. I would love to listen to that. That'd bring me joy.
That would bring you a whole lot more than joy, my friend.
Flipping Goody says, I'm debating. I offered 2,500, but was a no-go. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the cards. Like, if it's a bunch of newer stuff, I probably wouldn't do it. But if it's like stuff from like, the first 3 sets, like the commons are worth good money. You know what I mean? Like good money. Whoa, Am I allowed in? I don't have the tickets to the gun show.
I did hear that yesterday, Rev. I was in the chat like, you know it. Kelly wants to see my tattoos. This was my first one I ever had.
Well, we can't show some other ones for YouTube with Buddhist guys, so we can't show you all of them. Anthony has one in his lower regions we don't want to speak about.
So what you're saying is they can't see the elephant trunk.
Well, it's more like a baby elephant.
I got this one right here, which is obviously one of the most.
That blue popping off right there.
It's like I got like Bible verses on Bible verses on Bible verses. My wife's name that's see through right now. I got my wedding date right here. Joshua 1:3 on my forearm with the world. I got them all over my legs, but you won't be able to see them because they're under the desk. And I got them on my chest and back. So you probably won't be able to see those either because I don't want this video to go viral and Nate to become too big to hang out with me. So. Right, Nate?
I would hang out with you regardless, even if I was like, Zion type of level. I'd still hang out with you, Anthony. Don't worry.
Can you imagine what that other guy's like? Like Zion's like the dude, and then like his boy's just like, hey man.
Craziest thing is like, in high school I'm gonna guess he was pretty popular type of dude because he got recruited by Duke and played sports and all that type of stuff. But once he made the jump from that to college, and then college he was the man, and then now he's a pro and all of his rookie cards are crazy. He definitely has a crew that's like, what up, Zion? And then when they
he's going to be on 2K21's cover. Like that's pretty dope. Like it's my second year. I'm already on the cover. That's pretty cool. Because like really, like the guys that make that cover are like the LeBrons, the Kobe's. You know what I mean? Like the Dwayne Wades, like the like really really like awesome players. Giannis's.
So, Mike, I looked at that auction that you just showed me.
Oh, that's a cool wedding date, Dan. Mine's 9/10/11. Super easy to remember, too.
So I'm looking at that auction that you pointed me to with the Magic cards or whatever. I don't see anything super, like going to be like huge money type things. But there's every card there, especially the rare cards, no matter what, they're worth something, of course. But it doesn't seem like this collector was from back when the alpha and beta and stuff was available. So honestly, me personally, I could not, wait, this is your store.
My store?
No, this is his link. This is his auction that he put them all up for auction. I thought this was the guy that you said had the 6,000 cards or the 10,000 cards or whatever. I'm confused.
Come on, get it together, Nate.
There's some value there. The auction probably will do pretty well. I'm gonna guess probably go for like in the 200, maybe 300 range at least. But I thought you sent me a link to the guy with the 10, 150, 105,000 cards or whatever crazy amounts.
Hey, congratulations, Nikki T. 17 years this Sunday. That's awesome. Is that 17 years of marriage or 17 years of being together? Me and Ash just celebrated 15 years of being together, but we've only been married for, I don't know, like 9 years maybe, something like that.
See, it's pretty easy to remember the day me and my wife met because it was the day after Christmas. So we always really enjoy Christmas.
Me and my wife have a similar story, only it was the day after rehab for her. And we both got arrested.
Yeah, mine was more like I'm fresh out, I not lock up at jail or whatever, and my buddy takes me out to drink, and then there's this cute girl, and then
It was like, hey, baby, you like my do-rag? you were rocking it too, weren't you? You had a do-rag that night. Tell the truth.
listen, don't be hating on the swag now.
Did you have the do-rag or did you not have the do-rag?
I didn't have the do-rag. I could show you a picture of the day that me and my wife met.
Let me see it, dude.
All right, you hold on the fort while I look.
You do your thing, man. You do your thing. Congratulations to Kelly, the Ecom mom, too. She's coming up on a really big anniversary as well. It's amazing. I love hearing people succeeding in marriage because I know how hard it is, you know, to stay committed to one person for that long and to love them in spite of all their flaws, warts, and pimples. It's a beautiful thing.
And Doo-Doo Brown.
And Doo-Doo Brown, yeah. My wife puts up with a lot of Doo-Doo Brown. If you don't believe me, go look at the thread that Nate posted in our Facebook group where Dan found the video of my wife calling me out for farting. Wow,
Here,
show.
This is the photo of me and my wife meeting for the first time. Swagged out. I had Coogee on. You know what I'm saying? Look at them earrings, man. Them earrings was balls.
So like you just meet her and you're like, hey baby, let's do a selfie.
I'm like, okay,
look how tight you were with that beard though, man. Like I'll give you for that. Because like for me, like I try to keep it tight, but then like I only shave like once a week because
I'll tell you one thing for sure and two things for certain. When you're locked up in a cage, right, in jail, right, you refine some minor things that you can. You know what I'm saying? Like learning how to grow a nice beard, shaving. You take extra time and skill because you have time to screw up and then shave it off and then bring it back and then try it again because you ain't got nothing else better to do. So that.
So now that you're out and every day you're hustling, you ain't got time to shave no more.
I hustle. Yeah, I ain't got no time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, clearly neither one of us do.
Well, you not as much as me, it seems like, because you shave yours every once in a while. Looking a little shaggy right now. I see a little growth.
I know, dude. Like I probably haven't shaved it for like 2 weeks.
Look at that. Look at that,
guy.
I
know it's raggedy, dude. It's getting all like puby.
I see the.
I'm not proud of it. I might go shave it after this show now.
you got the Sean.
I'm gonna do that shame shave.
You got the Sean Puffy Combs type of beard going on right now. He's all puffy over there.
That's what it does, man. Like it gets to the point. Like that's why I keep it low. I keep it trimmed to like a 2 because if it gets longer than the 3, it starts to like literally look like a man's nether region.
Johnny will be 54 tomorrow and truly blessed to make it to this age.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Johnny!
Happy birthday, buddy. Hope
Dude,
you enjoy.
You need to throw Johnny a birthday party.
What?
All right, Johnny. Who you gonna have jumping out the cake? We're gonna have Robert, like woo, because we had Zion for Rev. We're gonna need somebody for a happy birthday for Johnny tomorrow. Dan, make it happen.
Brittany said, "The bigger the hustle, the bigger the beard." Then this thing's gonna get massive, I guess.
Dude, I really think you need to grow that thing like ZZ Top. Like I want to see that thing like dangle like to your knees. You need to like make that like Rapunzel beard.
Should I start straightening my beard? Is that what you guys are trying to say? Should I straighten it?
When's the last time you trimmed it?
It's been a while. It's definitely pre-pandemic.
Dude, you should put like Viking braids in it.
I come on the show wearing the horns. So I give people horns.
Yep.
No. This has been a crazy show. We went from like trying to tell you guys how to save money and invest and save Doo-Doo Brown and Viking horns and beards and 911 bobbleheads that are on the toilet. What is going on?
That is like a smart business plan because I know as somebody who has dogs, it sucks when you got to go cut the grass and you step and poop. So like having somebody that for as low as like $9.95 a week will come out and like pick up all that doo brown. It's not a bad investment.
Kelly wants me to have my beard straightened with braids and big bow at the end.
I think that'd be awesome, Nate. You should probably do that.
I'll talk to the wife. We'll see what we can get together. Maybe I'll let her straighten it this tonight. We'll see.
You can become your new beard teased.
I do need to find a new beard tease though. On all seriousness, like
Hey,
no,
Gary, have a good day, my man.
I just bought a Tyler Hero lot.
There you go. You
I
see
got
Nate?
the
Nate's over here live streaming while buying cards. He got that gold monitor and he's using it to like the best of its ability.
someone. I pulled up that link that Mike sent me of his auction, and then I seen the notification. I was like, "Oh, what did I sell?" And it wasn't that; it was me buying something. So I got 2 mosaics of his rookie card, plus a variation, plus a base, plus a debut color. So 3 color variation, and a base.
There you go.
$35. Just so you guys know, I think Tyler Hero is on the come up. Maybe even for the short run.
He's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think the Heat are going to really have a decent.
Hero shoots the ball like a young Anthony Salander, man. Just like
airball.
I probably would have been an airball because I was a big man. That's all I did was swat, block, and rebound.
See, now Dan makes a good point. Saving money on without having to buy razors is why I'm able to buy all these Lucas and Zions.
You know,
that's exactly it. That's how you guys really do
it. Yeah. Nate's like, you too can get Zion's, Jaws, LeBron's. All you need to do is let yourself go.
just let it go, like
let it go, let it go. Don't groom yourself anymore.
You just whip yourself into shape. You know? There's another one I had to add to my repertoire. Where is it at?
Mike shared that Facebook Marketplace listing with you.
All right, I'll check it out. Mike, 1 second. What? Did I not save it? I gotta go back in the archives of. Oh, here it is. You know, you guys want to be like this guy. He turned out to be a heck of a reseller. Forrest Gump. He just started running one day. He just was like, "I'm gonna go running. And one day, I'll stop." 130,000 Magic the Gathering cards. Oh, that's a Facebook Marketplace still.
KJ says we're muted because she's at work and she just glanced down and saw that. That's funny. Yeah, Dan definitely keeps us like stocked with like really awesome pictures.
That listing really doesn't show you any cards, does it? It just shows a bunch of lands. Is that the only thing I see?
That's the one for 6K.
Yeah, there's 8,000 rares and mystics. 130,000 plus cards, 8,000 rares and mystics. So I'm gonna guess it's a bunch of newer type stuff.
Yeah, the thing you need to be careful with that is it's just being a bunch of like, commons. Unless they're like playable commons. Like I don't know Magic as much as Nate does, but like I know that it's similar to like, Pokemon, and I know Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh pretty well.
I was running.
Kelly says, "Let it grow, let it grow. Not gonna shave no more."
Oh man, I'm gonna have an awesome video coming up, guys. I got something planned. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Graham says I want to pick a channel and have them send me a 30-minute of footage so I can edit in one video and make the thumb. What do y'all think? I think that's a fantastic idea.
Dude, that's dope, man. Yeah, you should do like a contest or something for it.
Pick me, pick me, pick me.
No, pick me. You don't want that guy with his raggedy beard. No, I'm just kidding. How about this guy with a raggedy beard? Yeah, that'd be dope though, man. Like on the real, that'd be really cool of you to do.
Reseller man asked about CS sales. Just
You know
want to know.
I'm gonna reach out to her right now, actually. But yeah, no, I haven't heard from her. I do want to. If anyone's interested, I'd like to send her, some flowers or something, just like on behalf of like Flip and Hope and just people that care about her and whatnot. So
I'm in it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, anybody else that wants to be a part of that, just let me know. And
I got a dub. I got a dub for it.
Dub Nation
or more, whatever.
For sure. So I'll talk to Kelly afterwards because she's like a good organizer of things, and we'll put it together, get her something nice sent out just so people know that she's loved and that we're thinking of her. Michelle, she gave birth to her child, and unfortunately, the child didn't make it. So if you could keep her in prayer and just let her know that you love her. And if you're interested, like no pressure, we're going to do it either way. But put together a little something to send to her just to let her know that she's loved.
I was going to say, Grimes, you could do that, or you could do like maybe like a highlight thing of like maybe different channels you had on or did or whatever, and did like some funny clips of like or something like that. So you get a bunch of people in it if you want. We're thinking about doing that. Like was just like a more or less like a thank you type of video for have all these different channels come on our channel.
Yeah.
And then we want to do like a like on our Facebook group we have we ask people to put suggestions of different parts of our show or funny things that they thought was really awesome to have, and we do like almost like a highlight video. I'm gonna throw our Facebook link in the chat here in case anyone's not in the Facebook group. They can join. Reseller man said contact him, Anthony. He is in.
Okay, sounds good.
Shane says Grimes, make sure there are many unicorns involved. Yeah, I feel really bad for CS, man. Like, I don't even know how I could like deal with that. That's tough. He's such an awesome person too. That sucks. Michelle wants to know if there's any official notice where we can leave condolences or leaving condolences.
You know what? I'm not sure. I'll reach out and I can ask or something like that. I'm not entirely sure though. I know that she said a lot of the expenses were covered and stuff like that, but I'd still like to do something just to let her know that we're thinking about her and that we're praying and we love her, because she's been such a positive person to so many people in the community. Definitely want to be that for her at her time of need.
Graham says he wants to help a new channel. Lunker's camera guy did it for us, and we used it for a template with our own twist. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dan brings up a good point. Uncle B is a pretty good up and coming channel.
He's not too shabby.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that, man. He just threw a dub.
Oh man, you didn't have to do that. Thanks, Mike.
What's up, Glenn? Good to see you, my man. Hope everything's going well for you over there. I saw you were getting some good stuff yard selling, man.
Definitely. As soon as we go yard selling, whatever, we might have to do like we used to do, like a Saturday or Sunday type of video, just showing off our fun times. Tommy said, Dan, he just needs to tell more jokes. He's been given guidance already from the pros.
What's up, Tommy? Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure.
Grimes says he likes Uncle B and the other Wienerhead. They're good people. I guess the Wienerhead's a stroke of luck, I guess.
I don't think Wienerhead and Frank's YouTube name should be spoken in the same sentence.
Grimes says, "You're going to pick me? What?" Thanks again, Mike, man. We always appreciate the super chats, but we don't ever expect them. We really
definitely, man. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. I think it's time to wind it down. Anything you guys, anything you want to add before we shut it down?
Yeah, just a couple small things. We will be back on my channel tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, so make sure you hit the bell for that. But I'm going to drop a video today. It's going to be a challenge at Goodwill between me and my wife, and we're going to see who the better picker is in Pittsburgh. So if you guys are interested in that type of thing, it's like a thrift along type video / challenge, and it's really fun. So make sure you guys come out, and there may or may not be a little Doo-Doo Brown exclusive for my wife. So that's coming out tomorrow. We will also have Justin and Gina Grimes on Flip and Hope. So anybody that wants to come hang out over there, please do feel free to join us. We would love it if you would. And appreciate you guys. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Get that.